Alright, welcome back, and today is day number 27. Herbalife Nutrition presents Bold is Fit. I'm Coach Mogambo, that's the Phantom Boss, bringing to you the 50-day core training program. And are you ready?
Let's go!
Herbalife Nutrition has a varied range of products that complement your daily nutrition, help to maintain your overall health, and facilitate you to achieve your nutrition goals. Alright, so for day number 27, we've got a 12-minute, every minute on the minute kind of situation. And the first minute, we're going to be doing side plank dips, 10 on each side. And the next minute, we're going to be doing 10 reverse crunch to hips up. So this is going to be the routine. It's going to be the same as what we did yesterday. The format pretty much remains the same. And if we are ready, if Phantom Boss is ready, we are good to go. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So the first minute, you're gonna do 10 hip drops on your right side and 10 hip drops on your left side. And then we're gonna take a quick break for whatever time's remaining. Phantom Boss is trying to sprint this up so that he gets a lot of break. We've got 45 seconds, but I would suggest that you guys do it really slow so that you get the entire rep range within a 30-second format. Phantom Boss does it every day so he can sprint it up and last for 60 minutes doing the same thing again and again and not get tired of it. But since you are doing it for the first time, you've been doing the core series for 25 to 26 days in a row, I would suggest you take it slow, do one rep at a time, take a second, breathe in, breathe out, and take as much time as you can doing the reps because you get a good amount of break for recovery for the next minute. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reverse crunch to hips up. What you can do here is make sure that you get your knees all the way to your chest first and then push the legs up towards the roof. And then again, exhale, bring your legs down, bring your knees back to your chest, and then again, open your legs out. Follow this for 10 reps and take your time. Go as easy as you can. Do not rush into the entire workout or don't sprint it up. It's a 12-minute core workout. It's not a workout to burn a lot of calories. It's to isolate your abdominal muscles to make sure that they are being trained every day so that you can build those blocks around your core region. We've got good 20 seconds of break remaining and we've finished a round of the 12-minute workout that we have. We've got another 5 more rounds. Basically, it means 2 minutes of these two exercises put together, making it one round. And in 3, 2, 1, we go back to side plank dip. This is minute number 3rd. 10 on the right and 10 on the left. I would suggest you guys take your time to finish this. Lift your hip up all the way up and then drop it down. You gotta do 10 on each side. If you think that's easy, take it slow. Make sure that you're doing it for at least 30 to 40 seconds. Don't sprint this. It's not a sprint workout. It's just for you as a reference to understand that if you had to do faster reps, this is what it would look like. But somebody who's doing side plank this for the first time and want to understand the movement, do it as slow as you can. All right? We've got a good 30 more seconds of break left before we move on to the next minute, which is 10 reverse crunches to hips up. And if you finished, somebody who's finished early, what I would suggest now is to just breathe in and breathe out. Focus on breathing. Use this time to breathe. Get your thoughts aligned. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Hips up as high as you can and hold it there on the top for a second if you'd want to. And then slowly bring your hips down and straighten your legs out. And that also brings me to the fitness tip of the day presented by Herbalife Nutrition. It says, during your workout, you gotta follow a 2:1 ratio. So basically, 40 seconds of workout, and you could obviously use a 20 seconds break. But we're not following that in the abdominal because it's an isolated workout. But if you're talking about an intensity-based workout, I would suggest use a 2:1 wherein you are working out for, say, a minute, and say for 20 seconds, you are taking rest, 40 seconds is your workout. All right, so that's the ratio you got to follow to see good amount of results coming in. We've got 10 more seconds before we move on to the next minute, which is 10 side plank dips. on each side. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Lift your hips up all the way up and bring it down. And again, change it to the other side by bringing your hips up all the way up and then bringing it down. If you want to take your time in doing this, because we have a good amount of 30 to 40 seconds of break after the side plank dips. We do not want to make this a high intensity workout routine because we've been doing a lot of reps daily. So at some point in time, you've got to make sure that you are just giving in enough amount of intensity, enough amount of tension on the abdominal muscles so that they have good amount of time to recover and you're not struggling always. And we do not want all the workouts to be a struggling one. There needs to be some that you can pace through easily. On that note, we've got 20 more seconds left for break. And then we move to the even minute, which is 10 reverse crunch to hips up. Focus on getting your knees up all the way. And in 5 seconds, we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So bring your knees all the way to your chest and then throw your legs up in the air. And hold your legs up if you can. Breathe out and again bring your knees all the way down to your chest and again straighten your legs out. Do this for 10 times. The rest of the minute is your break. You're gonna feel a lot on your lower abdominals and your upper abdominals. So lower abdominals when you are trying to straighten your leg out or bring your legs into your chest, and your upper abdominals when you push your legs up in the air and when you're almost doing a shoulder stand. That's where you feel a lot on your upper ab. So the entire workout is pretty much designed to work on your upper abdominals, the lower ones, and with the side plank dips, it works on your obliques and lower back. So it becomes a good overall abdominal or a trunk workout which focuses on every bit of muscle that is around your trunk region. We've got 5 more seconds and then we move to the next bit, which is again back to side plank dips. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So bring your hips up all the way and do that on right side for 10 times and then again transition into the other side and bring those hips up and down for 10 times on your left side. Do it slow. Make sure you are pacing it well. This is not a calorie burner workout. This is a workout to make sure that you are activating the muscles that you would probably not activate the rest of the day. And especially the sides are one of those muscles that you're usually not working on because we tend to move forward, backwards, but we don't bend to the side. We don't do any rotational work. If you are doing a sedentary desk job, you're always hunching maybe, or you're always looking down, but you're never working on your rotational muscles, which are your obliques, your QL, your stabilizers for your rotations. You're never working on them, and side plank usually does that for you. And in 3, 2, 1, we move to 5 reverse crunches to hip up. Focus on the pace again. Slowly bring your knees all the way to your chest and then press your legs up. And try to do this with inhaling and exhaling synchronized. So inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Exhale and push your legs up. Again, inhale, bring your knees down to your chest and exhale and push your knees out, right? Focus on that for 10 reps or 10 times. You'll probably be taking at least 20 nice and deep breath, which is a good amount of meditative time actually if you look at it. This is what you do when you are actually in a state of meditation. You focus on breathing, you focus on aligning your thoughts. You could do all of it while you are doing your abdominal exercises with us, because this does not require you to be all time focused into the exercise. All you need to do is breathe and move. And on that note, we've got 5 more seconds and move to the next bit of 10 side plank dips on your right and 10 on your left. Keep that going and let's go. Also, again, let's talk about the fitness quote of the day presented by Herbalife Nutrition. It says that while you're working out, you got to follow a 2:1 work to rest ratio. For every 40 seconds that you work, give your body a 20 seconds break. So say, for example, if you're doing 10 squats and if you take 30 seconds to actually finish the workout, give yourself at least 10 to 12 seconds of break to breathe, recover, and then again go to the next set. This is a good intensity ratio to rest ratio to work ratio. So focus on that and you will see a great amount of calorie burn that will happen. Do not take Do not take 3 times or 4 times the work ratio to rest ratio, because that's not going to help you, because you will cool down and your body's not going to show that kind of result. And let's go in 3, 2, 1. We go back to the reverse crunch to hip up. Let's go back to the inhaling and exhaling part as well. Inhale, bring your knees close to your chest, and then exhale and push your legs up towards the roof. Again, inhale, bring your knees back to your chest, and then exhale and straighten your legs out. Follow this. We've got 4 good breath cycle in this one exercise, and if you do that 10 times, you've got good inhaling and exhaling going in, and that's a great amount of breathing that you'll probably do for your lungs to get better as well. We've got 20 more seconds for this round to get over, and then we'll move to the last bit of today's workout with the side plank dips coming up in 10 seconds. Again, you could follow the same breathing pattern in the side plank dips as well. Inhale, take your hips down, exhale and explode up. And let's go. Inhale, hips down, exhale, take your hips up. Follow this pattern 10 times on each side. Let's see how much of a difference you find it when you are working out. It's really meditative if you control your movement along with the breathing. And especially for movements like abdominals or isolated movements, the breathing actually works really well and in tandem with your workout, because when you're doing a high intensity, a jump or a really heavy back squat or really heavy deadlift, you really do not have a time to control your breathing and inhaling and exhaling, because you try to hold in a lot of air in your lungs and your diaphragm to make sure that you're contracting your abdominals. But for isolation, really works well because you have all the time in the world to think about breathing and not about the exercise. And we've got 10 more seconds before we move on to the last round for today. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. 5 reverse crunch to hips up for inhaling and 5 for exhaling. Let's just split it that way. One last bit for today, coming up with reverse crunch to hips up. Breathing is the key. Can't emphasize enough while you're doing these exercises. Breathing actually also makes your exercising really easy. And also, just to bring the fitness quote of the day back into the conversation, you will ideally not require a lot of rest if you are breathing right. A lot of times we require a lot of rest or recovery is because we hold our breath in. We go one breath and we try to do 10 reps, and then you need that much of oxygen to recover. And on that note, Panda Boss is done, and this is where we are also done with this episode. Day number 27 coming to an end. This is Bold is Fit, presented by Herbalife Nutrition. Panda Boss flashing his abs, and Mogambo signing off from today.